Hey guys, so it's 3:28 in the morning on the 31st. Actively counting down at this point. I have 20 hours left for before Nano starts, which means I have just over 20 hours left to finish the Casanova, write the synopsis for the werewolf, and pick up at least a little bit more research for the Manetti Horror Twins and the Jamal Pittman series. Although I am beyond tired at this point, I got 6 hours of sleep yesterday, and the day before that I was running on 2 hours of sleep all day long, but my body functions better on less sleep or interrupted sleep, but I slept for 6 hours straight without any interruption, and it made me miserable all day, and it made me really tired, and I had low energy all day because of it. My body's weird, my brain doesn't know how to function that way. I don't get it either, but it's there. So, even though I'm beyond tired at this point, I know that I have to write as much of this book as I possibly can before I go to sleep. Because if I go to sleep and then set my alarm and I wake up, let's even say in 2 hours, I won't have the motivation or the creative mindset to keep going, because my creativity is the most active after I've been awake for a very long time, and typically when it's dark outside and nighttime, early morning, it's when my creativity is the most active. So if I went to bed now and woke up at like 5 or 6, I probably wouldn't be able to write anything until at least noon, if not 5 p.m. It's complicated and I hate it, but it's there. So my plan is to write as much of this book as possible, hopefully finish it before I finally crash. I did make another cup of coffee to keep me going for at least a little bit, even though coffee really doesn't do anything to keep me awake, but we're pretending. But once I do finish this book, then I will try and write the synopsis for the werewolf and hope for the best, because that will be the book that I start at midnight tomorrow. And at 1 o'clock or a little before, I'll start Pittman's Legend, and then possibly the Manetti Horror Twins, and then Mammoth. That's presumably the order I'll go in. But still have a lot to do at this point. The whole YouTube issue, the research issue, whatever, it ate up a lot of my time, because I had an issue there for a while where I could barely even function enough to get one chapter out, because I was so upset about losing that much research and whatnot. And I'm slowly working my way back up into my normal writing schedule. I think I've written over 4,000 words today, maybe closer to 5,000. I'm not 100% certain right now. But it's 3 a.m. and I've already written at least 4,000 words. So, off to a good start, if nothing else. I'm currently on chapter 35. I'm at 48,781 words. My goal was to get to 40,000 and then slowly end it from there. So I have made it over that goal, which is an accomplishment all on its own since I started this book earlier this month. So we'll see where we go, and I will continue to keep you guys updated throughout the day. Alrighty, it's 4:40 in the morning. I just finished chapter 35 of the Casanova. They've officially arrested the killer, which puts me one step closer to being done. We're nearing 50,000 words, which is actually, about 10,000 more than I thought I would get in this time. So that's something. I like to have even numbers on my chapters, so there will be at least one more chapter, and I know damn well there's going to be more than one more chapter. But once I get to an even number that is 100%, this is as done as I think I can get it, I will write an epilogue and jot this one down as finished in my notebook, and then probably take a nap. Either way, I will keep you guys as updated as I can throughout the day. Alrighty, it is 5:56 in the morning, and I just finished writing chapter 36. I do not know how many chapters I have left. I don't know how I'm going to start the epilogue because I still don't really know what the werewolf does. I only really know one aspect of his crimes, and even that's 100% subject to change because I don't really get to control what happens. So, I'm going to save this one, preview it, whatever, as well, and then go from there and maybe stand up and stretch a bit, and then start chapter 37. Alrighty, it is 8:07 in the morning. I just finished the epilogue with 53,000 words in all. So I've already jotted it down here on my notebook. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the epilogue over onto Wattpad. And, oops, my hand's shaking, my bad. And then take a nice nap. And then come back later on in the afternoon and start trying to write the synopsis for the werewolf.